What's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and finally, Booker DeWitt is available in the Bioshock Infinite series from NECA, and it's a pretty sweet looking figure. I have it in the package at the moment. I'm going to take it off, or take it out off camera. I left it in the package because I wanted to point out that it came this way. With his hand kind of missing. It's down here somewhere, and it should just pop back on, but I wanted to point out that it arrived at the store that way. The guy at Newbury Comics did warn me that it was there. I had already seen it. Yeah, it was the last one they had, so I was like, alright, whatever, it'll just pop right back on. It is just a ball joint. Yeah, so here we are. It's November of 2014. This game came out in March of 2013, so I really, really love NECA. Like, I really love their quality, their stuff. They've got to find a way to do a better job of getting these out in a more timely manner. They've released some characters like on schedule, like Irrational Games. I don't even think they exist anymore, and we're finally releasing this Booker DeWitt figure. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna sell one way or another, but I just feel like it's really weird to have this come out a year and a half after the game finally was released. It just seems like they could have done this a lot sooner, but that's neither here nor there. That goes for a lot of their stuff, though. Like, I just feel like when it's video game related and it's a kind of a sort of current game, they just kind of like, they lag. And I know that's probably, partially licensor stuff. Not all their fault, kind of them going back and forth on design stuff. But, man, I just really wish that, I mean, I guess not that it matters. It would just be, in my cabinet, with Elizabeth and the Boys of Silence or whatever they're called, and I think I have one of the George Washington little figure, or not little but big. So I mean, they'd be sitting there with that collection, but I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of weird to have the figure like this come out when the game is pretty much irrelevant. I for their sake, they would probably sell more if they released these in a more timely fashion. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the package and not have you guys watch me struggle with it. So I'll be back in a snap. Alright, here we go. There it is. Booker DeWitt and Elizabeth DeWitt. Possibly. I love these two characters. They are really two of my favorite characters in all of gaming. I am definitely on the bandwagon of Bioshock Infinite being one of the best games I've ever played. Possibly my favorite Bioshock. I know that might be sacrilege to some people, but everything about Bioshock Infinite was just really fantastic to me. And I'm really happy with the figure so far. And let me tell you one of the reasons why I really feel like I'm letting NECA off the hook for that hand being off. Because there's a real advantage to taking the hand off to actually attach the skyhook. So, sorry, I'm trying to zoom in here, and it doesn't want to, but it's very in focus. There we go. Come on. So, as you can see, there's if you take the hand off, it actually latches through this kind of loop or holder right here that makes it stay in his hand a lot better. So that's definitely pretty cool. Definitely a good idea to actually take the hand off the ball joint to get that on. He also has a shotgun, which stays in his hand really well. As most NECA figures are, the joints are very stiff. So posability, I wouldn't say it's an issue, but there aren't really as many options as you would normally like it to be. His arms are kind of out like that, and there's really not a whole heck of a lot you can do about it. His face is pretty decent. I mean, the paint actually is better than you're going to get out of most figures. But it still looks a little shiny, a little odd. But overall, I mean, I really feel like they did a good job capturing the vibe of the character. Definitely glad to finally have him to go along with my Elizabeth. It's weird because Elizabeth came out like before the game came out, I think, and Booker comes out like a year and a half after it's out. So just a really long stretch to kind of go through, but it's here now. Definitely recommend it if you're a Bioshock fan. Mine was $25.99 at Newbury Comics in Massachusetts. So yeah, I really like it, and I'm glad I finally have it. So if you've been out looking for him or been waiting for him, he's finally here, and definitely go check him out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me actually, I knew she was going to fall. That's why I was trying not to move him. But as you can see, it's kind of hard to get him to stand upright. There he is from the back side. So very high detail. NECA always does such a great job. So I'm not even remotely surprised that it came out really well. But there he is, Booker DeWitt. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and, you know, she's drunk. She needs to go home. We'll see ya.